Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is for Dizzy Birds, and it's been a little bit since I've seen you all. I took a break for a few weeks and now I am excited to be back. We're going to continue on with our Adult With Me series, which we have typically done on Sundays. So this will be our Sunday video. And in that video, we're going to start out by doing our budget with me, which is what I'm going to show you my budgeting calendar and this week's budget. Since this will actually be our very first week towards our July budget, we're kicking off our July, which it is also Christmas in July. So very excited to be kicking off Christmas in July. I'll be sharing this week's budget with you here in just a bit. We're also going to pick back up on Saveopoly. We've been working on that one. That's a big goal of ours. We're going to get back into the Magic of Summer binder, our Harry Potter collab we were working on before the break. And of course, because it's Christmas in July, we're going to be getting into the Christmas box challenge, which we have been working on for a bit. And I've got something special planned for our minis. So we typically have done our minis on Mondays, and I am moving things around just a little bit. And I'll kind of talk about why that is here in just a bit. But for July, we're going to be doing Christmas themed minis. So we're going to be doing that in today's video. And then one last thing we will work on is our Disney Sidekick challenge. That one has been a big challenge for us, and we are going to work on that as well on Sunday. So welcome to the new Sunday Adult with me. We're moving challenges around. We're doing a little bit different. And I'm excited to be here. So I will get into our budget with me series here in just a second. I did want to talk just a little bit about, thank you. If you noticed, I took a little bit of a break. Those of you who have been following along with my story, you might know that part of the reason why I'm doing that, we just have a lot going on in our family. So I have a younger brother who is in his early 30s, and he is very sick, in need of some heart surgery. And it's been a lot of, necessary chaos to make sure he is taken care of. And so I've been balancing that with also just a full-time job and being a mom to two, and just general life. And honestly, this is about the time of the year when it's time for me to take vacations at work and kind of unwind. We typically go camping. This past week, we would have been at the lake for our week-long camping trip at the lake, and due to my brother's medical issues, we had to cancel all of our camping trips for the year, which of course, I mean, is completely understandable. We would much rather see him be healthy and get the care he needs, but it does mean we're not going on our typical vacation. So we did still take some time off last week to rest at home, so it was a staycation for sure. And so it's not as exciting as it usually is, but I did get a little bit of a rest. But the break in the videos here on the channel, if you noticed, were just basically me recognizing that I needed to take a break and focus in some other areas of my life. Now, budgeting still happened. All things that were supposed to happen in the Adult With Me sort of part of our lives still went down. I just didn't share it with you here on the channel. So I'm sorry for the break, but we're back. And July, and Christmas in July in particular, is a great place to pick up. So that's where we are. Oh, and if you hear jingling or rustling in the background, I'll apologize in advance. One of the exciting things, because life wasn't exciting enough, that we did was we did adopt a second kitty. She is a very small kitten, a baby, and she is a lot of fun, but she is definitely definitely a lot, and we are having a blast with her. We got her from the Humane Society, and her name is Martini. If you know that our other cat's name is Olive, maybe you'll get the joke. We have an Olive and a Martini. Martini is sassy one, and she is a lot of fun. We got her because little Finn originally adopted Olive, hoping that she would be his little buddy. And Olive is very sweet, but she's also one of those cats that likes to kind of just be alone and spends a lot of the time hiding from people. So that made Finn very sad, as he really did want a little buddy. So we thought we would give it a try with another little kitten, and turns out, yes, this one very much likes to be out and about and with everyone, and is often in trouble and getting into everybody's business. So she may even find it in her heart to jump up here and introduce herself at some point during the video. So, but if you hear the bells jingling around, that's Martini and Olive playing chase, which they do constantly throughout the day. So I apologize for that, but it's kind of hard to wrangle cats, hence the, the phrase. So anyways, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Ashley. I am a mom of 2 boys. Me and my husband both work full-time jobs. I work in learning and development, so I work in an office here in the state. And my husband actually works for one of those places that brings people boxes, with the big brown truck and the brown shorts. He's worked there for many, many years, works very hard, and I enjoy the air conditioning in my office. So we're both very busy people. Our jobs are very high. Well, his is high energy, very physical, and mine is just very high responsibility. I manage a team of people, and so there are different parts of the year that are just a little more stressful than others, and this is one of them. So hence part of the reason why I took a little break from the channel. We have 2 boys and 2 dogs, 2 corgis, and now 2 kittens. So a little bit of chaos in the house, but that's how we like it. We wouldn't know what to do otherwise. If you're new to how we are doing our budget, or why we're doing our budget, we are working towards getting out of debt, and we want to become debt free, and we do that with a zero base budget, which I will talk about here in just a minute on our budgeting. And we do cash budgeting as well, which for me makes it very motivating and fun. So welcome if you're new to the channel. I hope you enjoy our video. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, y'all. When I checked last, we are like 6 away from 1,000 subscribers, which I cannot believe we are even that close. But it's also really hard to be that close. I want to hit that 1,000. That has been a goal for so long. We are almost there. So if you haven't already subscribed, and you're willing, we would love to have you join the chaos. It's lots of fun. All right, so this is my Budget With Me series. Recently, I was asked to start sharing my budgeting process, and I will just start out by saying I am in no way a financial advisor. If anything, learn from my mistakes. I am no expert, but I am happy to share what works for us. So this is my budgeting calendar. I just created a set of budgeting sheets that work for me. And this is how I start out every month, with the first paycheck that goes towards our budget. So what I do is I lay all of our outgoing expenses on the calendar based on the day that it goes out. So you will see here we have our mortgage, my yucky student loan, our camper storage, and then we have utilities like internet, electric bill, natural gas, water, and trash. Car payments here and here. There's our lovely camper payment, insurance payments, and then here in purple we see some subscriptions like Club Car Wash, Apple iCloud, Canva Pro. You Need a Budget, which is one of my it's my virtual budgeting tool that I use. If you haven't ever seen that, you might check it out. It does cost, but I have found it to be very helpful to me. And then Netflix, Paramount, Disney, all the stuff everybody needs there. So we start out each month by laying out the expenses. These are our outgoing fixed expenses. They come out on a specific day, and I lay them out here on the calendar so that I can tell which paycheck needs to cover what. Now in this house we have 2 different pay periods, or different pay cadences. I get paid monthly. So I get paid at the end of every month for the next month. and my husband gets paid weekly. Now, I consider this a plus because it means even though my paycheck only comes once a month and it's larger, it allows me to take care of some of the bigger bills. He also is bringing in a weekly paycheck so that we have the ability to kind of spread some of this stuff out. So it works really well for us, but we keep track of that. So we know that we're going to get a paycheck every Friday, more or less, and then I'm going to get my monthly check at the end of the month. So we start every month by doing this. This allows us a visibility into what is due when. All right. Now, from there, I take my 2-page spread here each week, since we have a weekly pay cadence, we always have a paycheck coming in every week. Now, this spread here is going to represent our biggest pay period because it has my monthly pay and his weekly. So every other week this month will be nowhere near this large. It's just when my paycheck comes in as well. So I'm going to walk you through how I use this worksheet here. It is in a certain, you go in a certain order, and this is how it works for us. We start by putting in our income here up in this upper left corner. 2 paychecks, as I mentioned. So we came to a total income of 6,318. Okay, and then once we have our total income in, we go down here into the very first category, which is fixed expenses. Fixed expenses refer to things that are fixed. They are more or less the same amount, and they come out on the same day. Fixed meaning they don't change, right? So you'll see here I've listed out all the fixed expenses that I believe should come out of this pay period. And actually, as it turns out, a majority of the actual bills are coming out of this check. So we're going to go back here and take a look at the calendar here after I walk you through the amounts. Okay, so we see all of our fixed expenses here add up to $4,407. So we take our 6,318, which is our income, and we subtract out the 4,407, leaving us with 1911. I'm going to make sure that's correct. 4,407. 6,318 minus 4,407. Hello, Martini. As I said, she decided to come visit. So hopefully she doesn't cause complete chaos. All right, so after we subtracted out the 4,407 from the 6,318, we are left with $1,911. So we're going to come up from fixed expenses, go to our second category, which is variable expenses. We're going to carry that $1,911 over from fixed to our variable expenses category. Now, variable expenses are still pretty regular for us, but these things reflect things that are spent throughout the period. Maybe they're different amounts. So you see groceries here, gas and Pike Pass, medical, dining out, self-care, and Little Birds, which is our fund for the boys and things that they need, like school spending accounts and such. So these amounts can change, and the days and times in which we spend it is also going to vary. So hence the variable expenses. And the total amount for variable expenses that we're budgeting this week is $495. So we're going to subtract out 495 from the 1911, and that's going to leave us, sorry, my cat is chewing on my hand, Miss Martini, Miss Troublemaker, 1,416. All right. Okay, so now after fixed and variable, we now are left with 1,416. We're going to carry that down into category number 3, which is debt payments, and hence our big problem here, guys. If you kind of understand, we have gotten ourselves into debt. Life happens. We're not going to judge each other. What we do know is we want to get out of it. So I don't list out these specifically, mostly because it's a little bit chaotic. But the amount that is going to go towards debt payments this week alone is $954. We're going to get out of that, y'all. All right. So that leaves us with a total of $462. All right. So we've finished off these 3 categories with $462. Miss Ma'am is getting a little bit feisty. Say hello, Miss Martini. Miss Martini needs to go because she is causing problems. Little purr box. All right, we'll try to do it one-handed and see if we can get that. All right, so coming over to page 2, we kind of do our totals over here. We're going to bring our 6318 into this total income. Our total fixed and variable amounts, 4407 plus 495 means 4,902 of our income is going to fixed and variable. And then unfortunately, going to debt is $954. So we're going to add these two together, 4902 plus 954, and that is going to give us a total outflow of 5,856. Can you guys hear her purring? Purr backs. She's right by the camera. Okay. So if we did our math correctly, if we were to take this number and subtract out this total outflow, 6318 minus 5856 leaves us with 462. So that's where we should be, and that's what we had here. Now, the next category you would normally see me saving here is sinking funds. Sinking funds are savings towards things that are going to come out more regularly. In this case, I put a quarter of our camper payment, our storage payment, our car payment, and our student loan payment typically here. Now, the only reason we don't have it here today is because we actually ended up with a 5 paycheck period this time, so we're going to pull it out of the next 4 paychecks. So next week, you'll see that we're going to set aside that quarter payment for each of those things. So our sinking funds total this week only is 0, leaving us with 462. All right, into our final category here. 462 comes up here. This is our savings challenge category. So with $462 left over, every dollar in a zero-based budget has a job. So we're going to put all $462 here towards one of our savings challenges. All right, and you'll see here they're all listed out. This is how I keep track of how much I have budgeted more or less for each challenge to stay on track. And they all total $462. And you subtract that out, that leaves you with 0, hence a zero-based budget. All right, so down here we're going to do our numbers one last time. 6318 was our income. Our total expenses was 4,902. Our total debt payment was 954. And our total savings is 462. So our savings are a little bit lower than we like it to be, but it is what it is. Okay, we're going to do $0 there. And now we get to see the full picture. That's the rollover. We're not rolling anything over. We are using every dollar this week. All right, so you can see here how we move from fixed to variable to debt, then to sinking fund savings challenges. And of the $6,318 we had this week, every single dollar has been given a job. And that is what we mean when we say a zero-based budget. We get to 0. That doesn't mean we have $0 in the bank. It just means we gave every dollar a job. All right, so last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to come check off everything on the calendar that we are taking care of with this paycheck. So we are taking care of our mortgage, our student loan. Storage is also already saved for, which we do that through our sinking funds. Internet, Club Car Wash, Apple iCloud, good old Netflix, Paramount, and okay, so making a mess here. Electric is being taken care of here. Our truck payment, Canva Pro, our security fees. You need a budget. Our cell phone bill, which, gosh, guys, it's so huge. Natural gas, and then the last thing on there is Finn's camp fees for this week. So he is going to summer camp this week, so we have to take care of that. Hello, Martini. Have you decided to join us again? I'm going to have you go play. Go play. All right. Okay, so you can see now of all of these, we've taken care of a lot of them. We will be taking care of the rest of these throughout the remaining pay periods. So we'll see us check those off, and we will see how those go, but we will get all of those paid by the end of the month based on their appropriate payday. Okay, so that is the budget with me for this week. So now we're going to get into the fun stuff. We're actually going to start saving. We're moving things around a little bit. If you were following me through the Survivor Challenge, I did opt to self-eliminate during this necessary break. So I'm out of the Survivor Challenge. I hope those that are still in are having a great look towards that. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed participating in that. But since it's not, we're not in that, we don't have to post by a certain date. I was able to move some things around. So we're going to do Sunday, Adult with Me, and we're going to start out by playing Saveopoly. This one is still a pretty big challenge we're working on. It looks like this week we have about $30 to play with, which is not a huge amount considering how quickly this game can take your money. So we'll have to just see how it goes. Let's get our Saveopoly board going here. Y'all have got some fun stuff planned, and I found another collab I want to share with you. All right, we're going to get our little birdie here, and we're going to place him on go, where he always starts. Now, in order to start, we have to place $1 in the vault, which is back here. We're going to place $1 there, and then we are going to roll. Let's do a purple this time. We're going to go 1, 2, Baltic Avenue. Now, we already own Baltic, so when we land on one like that, we pull it out and we do $1 for rent. So we continue saving even after we own. This one comes from Pink Plum Budgeting. If y'all haven't seen it, it's free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or at least it was whenever I picked it up. All right, Vermont. We already own that, as you can see. So we're going to take another $1 and put it towards rent. We may not get around this board this time. 1, Connecticut, same thing, a rent. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, States Avenue. Another one that we already own. So we're going to add $1 for rent. We're already out of ones. Okay, let's go 1, 2. All right, we're headed to a railroad, Pennsylvania. Let's see. I don't believe we have finished any of our railroads. We haven't. So we do need to put $5 towards this one this time. So we're going to color this. We are getting very close to being done with Pennsylvania, but that will be $5 there for that one. 1, St. James Place. I don't know, y'all. We may have to start crossing these off once we earn them, because we're never going to get done. All right, I got to switch this in for 5 ones in my prop bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're new to the channel, yes, you will notice I am using prop bills. These bills represent actual dollars that are already in my high yield savings account. 1, 2, 3. See, we're just hitting everything. We're just paying rent right and left here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're hitting another railroad. Just good. Allows us to get those taken care of. We are almost done with this one as well. So B&O, we just need to pay $5 today. Little Miss Martini Milne, your claws are very sharp, and she is using me to scale the mountain of my leg. Hello, you are very sweet, but I need you to go. I hollered down to the boys to come get her, but nobody heard me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Pacific Avenue. Okay, we are not done with this one. We need to get some done on this one here. Let's see. We have not much left. We have a total of, looks like $13 left. We got to be smart because these are going to be bigger spends. I don't know that we're going to get around this time. So we could do, let's see, do we have anything here that would make $13? 8 plus 7 is 15. 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 plus 5 is 13. So we can do that and just call it safe and good, right? Let's do a 5 here and an 8 here. And we'll put this full $13 into Pacific, and that will be it for Saveopoly today. Just so we don't end up with an IOU. Nobody wants that. That's no fun. Put all our stuff away here. I'm loving this game. I think it's going to be a huge save. We're going to put it towards a debt payment when we are done, because that is our top priority right now. That and unfortunately, the rest of life doesn't stop, right? When we decide to start getting our finances under control. So I'm also going to have to think about the important remaining things happening in our lives, like back to school and then Christmas. Mr. Finn, his birthday is coming up in August, and he's wanting something. Well, we've got a couple of ideas for him. And I don't want to put them on here because sometimes Mr. Finn watches our videos, but we definitely have to plan for that. So, you know, that stuff doesn't stop, even though I want to put every free dollar towards debt and get it taken care of. I would very much like to do that. We still have to plan ahead, otherwise we end up in debt for things like Christmas and birthdays, and we start the cycle all over again. All right, so Saveopoly is done for today. Hello again, Martini. As you can see, Miss Martini wants to say hello again. Oh, you just need to be right there, huh? Oh, sweet girl. All right, I'm going to pause and go ask your little brothers to come get you. Okay, big brother Riley came and got her. So she was glad she got to see you all, and that you all got to see her. All right, up next, we're going to do our Magic of Summer. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I finally got my life together and downloaded the expansions that we found that were put out. We have Harry and Ron and Hagrid, and they have some bonus games too. So we even have more fun for this one. And if you're new, this collab, I will link everyone down below. But there, we've got floating funds, Mint Dough Co., weekly budgets, budgeting RT, overthinking and budgeting, what's popping sunshine, sassy ginger budgets, and cat lady budgets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another 10. Do we only have $20? Yeah, $20. That's all we have for Magic of Summer this week. Just a little bit of a tighter week because we had to make up some for our other challenges that during our break. So it is what it is. All right, so we have our little Magic of Summer cards here. We're going to draw the first one, and it's going to take us to, I believe that's the Slytherin page. Let's see. Overthinking and budgeting is, oh, Severus Snape. Yeah, here we go. All right, this little guy is going to be 3. This little snake friend. Who doesn't love a snake friend? So we'll do $3 there. And this card will be done. We're going to pull our next one. Oh, all right. So this is what's poppin' sunshine, which is Luna Lovegood, I believe. Yes. And we're going to roll a d6 and times it 2. Oh, no. Okay, 3. All right, that's a 6. Just $6. Just going in there. That one got me, Luna. All right, $6 going in. And that one's done. Thank goodness. All right, next. Save $3. I think this, excuse me, was Harry. It is Harry. All right, only $3 for his wand. What a deal. So we'll color that one in. And we will grab $3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, up next, where are we at? Okay, Hagrid bonus D4. Roll a D4 to see what Hagrid's fave tacos were. Excuse me. Okay, got it. We're okay. Been kind of overcoming some severe allergies as well. All right, so he preferred the carne asada. So that's what we're going to do there. And we're going to go to Hagrid's page, which he is new to the whole thing. We're going to put him in here. He's going to get an extra $1. All right. And then this one is Cat Lady Budgets. I believe this is, yeah, Hermione. Save $3 for the book. We know our Hermione loves some books. Okay, $3. 1, 2. We're going to have to get some more ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we are getting down. We are getting down to the smaller amounts. We only have $4. So we need this game to be nice to us, or we're going to end up with an IOU. Okay, save $2 for What's Poppin' Sunshine. I believe that's Luna's page, but let's see. Yes, it is. We can handle that. Yes, we can. $2 for Miss Luna. All right, and another card completed. And then let's see the last one. Ooh! Ooh! This is a bonus, Cat Lady Budgets. So this would be in Hermione's page. And what we're doing, this was fun. We've already played it once. This will be the last time we play it, is Shut the Box. All right, so we are rolling a 4. Okay, let's see here. Well, y'all, I have a feeling this is going to cut. It was at 12 last time. All right, 6. Okay, all right. That's better than last time. 5. All right, all right. We're doing okay. We need a 3, 2, or 1. 3. Okay. Yes. All right. 2. What is happening? Okay, so that's a 5. So we ended up with a 1. And lucky, it's just Shirley trying to stress us out. Okay, so this bonus card is done. All done, though. And we are down to $1. I don't think... Okay, this says add $2 to the next card. I don't want to do that because save $1 for every child. Well, y'all, does that count my fur babies or just my... We're going to call human childs. And I need to put this into Cat Lady Budgets, but I think it's one of her new ones. Ron Weasley, yes. So it's going to be in this one. We're going to put $1, but we still owe another $1 because, well, yeah, I have 2. I have 2 darling children, and that's only if you don't count my fur babies, which, you know, I don't know. I kind of feel like I should, but I'm also cheating a little bit. Otherwise, we would owe $5. So we're going to put $1 on our IOU here. And I will get a nice little... There we go. This guy looks like he belongs here. And that way we'll know we have an IOU next week when we play. All right? So we are all done, and we finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cards for $20. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And so much fun. Let me put all of these away here. Okay, all done. And I'm pretty sure that when we are done with this one, we're going to put this towards a big old debt payment because being out of debt feels magical, right? Feels magical. Or maybe debt is like sneaky, like a Slytherin snake. I don't know. We're going to make some kind of reference to debt. Okay. Up next is Christmas Box. And I see one of these lovely little IOU cards here telling us before you even get started, you owe $1 to this one. So let's get our money out. Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put $1 because that was supposed to be there last week. So we didn't have it. So how much do we have? this week to play with. We have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. So 45 now. Okay. Could be worse. We will hopefully see that number go up as our budget shifts this week. Where are there they are. Our cards. We have a ton of cards. And y'all, if you are wanting to start something for Christmas, Christmas in July, this product is in my Etsy shop. It's the Christmas Box Challenge. It's a printable. I will forewarn you, there's a lot of cards, which makes it a great challenge for Christmas, especially if your budget is higher for Christmas, like ours tends to be. You can play it how you want. There's bonuses and options to save even more, but this is a good save. But if you do print it and you do want it laminated, this does come with a ton of cards and a ton of categories. So it's going to be some printing and some laminated involved, but I think it's a really fun box challenge. I'm enjoying it a lot. And those of you who have downloaded it, I hope you are as well. But if you are getting started on your Christmas savings, this one would be a good one. Okay, so this search and save takes us to wrap those gifts right here. And the gift itself is $5. And then I've been making sure to do all of the bonuses. But I don't always do them all at once. So we're going to do the 5 and then this 3. And then we'll put this back in the stack. Ben's down there having a good old loud time as usual. $8 going in there. All right. And then we will consider that done once those other 2 are done. All right. Oh, right back here. We don't even have to leave. Now this one's only 2. So let's go ahead and do the 3 and the 2 for 5. And that will take care of that second present there. All right, moving on. Ooh, okay, we got boots, and I don't remember. It might be outside play. There it is, outdoor fun. Let me go remind my dear son to be quiet as usual. All right, I'm sure that'll last all of 3 minutes before he forgets again. Bless his heart. He's just such a passionate little dude. All right, so we're doing roll and save here. Where am I reading? I just don't feel like I can do this game without color coded. All right, so we're rolling a d6 and it's a 3. So we will do 3 plus 4 for a total of 7 for these boots. All right, let's get some change in the old prop bills. Forgot I got to go down here to my Christmas one. So 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take that 10 back. There we go. And so we're going to put 7 in. Right, that was right. We had a 3 and then 4. Yep, $7 going in for the boots. And this one will go back in the stack. Okay, up next we have colorful trees. This pretty purple one is also going to be a roll and save. 1, 2, and then we'll do a 3, 4, a 5. And once again, I'm going to need some change. So we're going to take this 10, 5, and 5. And we will put that back where it belongs. All right, and so $5 going in this turn for the purple tree, and it will go back in the stack. Ooh, we get to finish one out. We needed $5 to finish off the bonus on Santa's Helpers, which is this little guy here. So we'll just take $5 and cross him off, and this card will actually get pulled out of the stack because it will be all done, and we can actually cross this guy off. All right, $5 going in and a completed card. All right, next another one that we get to complete. We are headed to holiday dinner here for the cranberry sauce, and it looks like we just needed 7. And what do you know? I have all the wrong denominations today. We'll do 2 5s. All right, so we'll take a 5, 6, and 7, and we will cross off these last 2 bonuses, and we will be done with the cranberry sauce all together. All right, so that's done. Here we go. And we have a little bit left. Let's see. Oh, we have another one. Yes, I love it when we get to finish. Complete. I don't know why I'm saying it twice. All right. So roll and save. We already did that and put the additional bonus. We just need 5 here for this last little heart ornament. So we'll put $5 in and we will cross that one off. We're making some good progress on this section. And that's a 3rd card completely done. All right, now we have $3. We don't really have oh, great. This will be perfect. We don't really have like a catch-all on this one, but because we have these bonuses, we can usually find one. So $3 will allow us to cross off one more of these bonuses, but not quite knock it out. So we will put that there. It'll go back in the stack, and we will be $3 closer. So that's all of our money for this week. For the Christmas box, we got 3 more completed with all of the bonuses, so those will go away. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that we got partially done. And you'll see I'm just going to throw these back in randomly so that we will come across them again later and get to finish them out when we get to them. All right, so those are all. The stack is getting smaller, so it's going to be a good save. How do y'all like to save for Christmas? Do you start at the beginning of the year? Do you start in July like I'm doing now? Well, I didn't start in July. I started in I think it was technically February because I intended to do the whole year. We got behind as usual. It's okay, life happens. This is my first year to save it throughout the whole year. I usually, in all honesty, have a goal to start saving in July, and then life happens and vacations happen and all that happens during the summer. But this year is the first time I feel like I'm really participating in Christmas in July. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But I'm curious whether y'all are all year savers or July savers, or do you just wait till it's upon you and just, frantically get it done? Because I've been in all those categories now, I can promise you. But I'm excited to be using this and combined with some other things that we're going to be doing this month to help us get much more prepared for Christmas. But comment down below. Let me know how your Christmas saving usually goes. All right, so speaking of Christmas in July, I decided to shift it up. We are always going to do minis. Minis are just a forever thing, I think, for us. But because it is Christmas in July and my friends here in the vegetarian community put out some cute stuff, I'm taking advantage of that, and we're going to have Christmas in July minis. All right, so this is a total of $60, and I basically mixed in some 2s, some 5s, a couple of 5s in there, and mostly 1s. So it's just $60 right there. And then if we open the good old mini binder, I'm utilizing this cute dashboard set from Floating Funds. This is Maddie. She did a Christmas in July set. So we've got 6 challenges here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they're all Christmas in July themed from my friends here in the community. And I'm going to do this just a little bit different this time, I think. I think I'm just going to leave them in the binder. And then I am going to use a 3-sided dice and just run through them like this. And we will just put the number of bills down and flip to the next one. I don't know. We're just doing it different. and just to switch it up a little bit. All right, 2 is getting 2. And then we will take a look at who's in the envelopes. But all of these will go towards Christmas. Now, the question is, are we going to just save it separately, or are we going to put it towards the Christmas binder to help us finish that out? I don't know. I really don't, because honestly, I think the Christmas box is probably more than enough for what we will need for actual Christmas funding. And so I don't want to put more towards it than what I am going to need, because everything else should be going towards debt this year. Oh, I should have probably, I don't know. Did I mess that up? I don't know. You know, we should have had Christmas prop bills for this. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? All right, so we're getting 3 bills here. We're just going to keep going until we run out, and then we will put a little marker wherever we end so that we can pick up there next time, just like we do with some of our other challenges. All right, so that's it for that one. Oh, this is spicy too. And a 1. But yeah, I got to decide if I'm going to just use these to go towards the Christmas binder. We may have to do that, because I don't know. I don't want to spend or save more. I mean, I'm sure if we were in debt, if we weren't trying to pay down debt, we would go ahead and just start saving for the next year. No reason not to. But in this case, extra money that we don't need towards that expense needs to probably go towards debt or something else. So we may have to use these for the Christmas box. It'll help us booster the Christmas box plan. So I don't know how you feel about that. Saving twice for one thing. But you know what? It's my challenge, my channel, it's my budget, and whatever works for us is what we're gonna do. So all right, so that wanted 3, so that means we're gonna put 2 here. And it also means I don't think I have anything Christmassy themed. So we'll just do, like, we'll call this hot cocoa. This is where we're going to start. Next week we'll be on number 5. All right, let's see where we ended up with. All right, and I'll have all these creators linked below. Let's see what category 1 got this week. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, this one comes from, this one's a new one to me, Charla May Budgets. So y'all go check her out. I'm still getting caught up. It seems like every time I take a little break, we end up with even more friends, which is fantastic. Let's see. Let's do $1 per, because I want to share all of these that I got. And already forgot how much. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. $9 going in to, we're going to do a buyback 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this will go back over here. So $9 even, going towards Christmas in July with Charla May Budgets. So we will see how we do next week. All right, category 2 this week got 1, 2, make sure there's not any, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And who is in here? We have Anna Banana Budgets. Rudolph is playing some beach volleyball. All right, so $6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to put that back and grab a 5 for a buyback 5. Y'all just like to keep those condensed. $6 going in towards this one for Anna Banana. All right, in category 3, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And who do we have? Oh, no, it doesn't say. Y'all, I do not even remember either. And I just, because it's not on here. I know, I used to do that when I first started too. I'd forget. But when I go on my little shopping sprees, it's hard to keep them straight. So I'm sorry if you know who this one belongs to, or if this belongs to you, comment down below. I'll happily give you credit because it's super cute. Christmas in July with some flip-flops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do $1 per little flippy flop. And I mean just like individually. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, okay. So 1, 2. There's a 5. Or buy back 5. And there is $13 right there. For that super cute Christmas in July. And I'm sorry I don't know who that belongs to. Because it's super cute. I used to do that all the time where I forget to put my stuff on there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so another 13. Lucky number 13. Okay, this one comes from Cat Lady Budgets. Super cute. Let's do... I do want to get through all of these in July, and I have quite a few, so I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 12. We'll do 1. No, wait. We can't do that because then we'd already have finished it. Excuse me. Let's do 2. All right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we will have 1 left over. And we will put it in the front. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. All right. So there's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another 5. All right, so we have $10 back behind it, or $12, sorry, back behind it, and then we'll have a little bonus up here for next week to help us finish that out with Cat Lady Budgets. Okay, category number 5. 5, 5. Okay, there's that spicy 5. 5, got a 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Big saver. $14. And this one, Falalamingo, cute. $14. We're going to have to do, well, first of all, we're going to absolutely have to do pink. And I think we're going to do $2. Yeah, I don't know. Winging it here, y'all. So with 14, that means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Right off the bat, we are making some progress. Oh, keep that 5. And then grab another 5. And we should have 4 here. So $14 for overthinking and budgeting. Falamingo. So cute. Okay. And we're going to start in that category next week. Not that it needed it. All right. And our last category this week only got 5. Womp womp. Who is it? Weekly Budgets with her little Christmas cactus and Santa here. We're going to do $1 for these Christmas cactus flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to get a buyback 5 there. Sweet action. All right. Weekly Budgets. Loving your Santa on the beach and your Christmas cactus. And that will wrap up our Christmas in July minis. Loving this new shift in the way we're doing that. We'll see what we can get done next week. All right, how long is this video so far? Oh, a whole hour almost. I might maybe a little bit of it cut out, but it's gonna be a long one. And I'm sorry. Y'all, I had to cut down on the number of videos that I was doing. I think 2 is going to be my limit for right now, just with everything that's going on. I do not want to drop it all together because it means a lot to me to keep consistency here, even when things get crazy. That's kind of the point. We're going to put $15 in. If y'all are new, this is the Disney Sidekicks collab. I created my own envelopes, but basically it's a huge giant set of tinies that all of these collaborators came together and created, and we are playing it with prop bills. So we're putting $15 back here in the bank. It's getting thick. We need to finish some. We have our little axolotl here, marking where we're going to go next, and then I have my ridiculously small prop bills that I made myself. Which we will never do again, that small. And this is $15 worth right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a 6-sided dice. What was I saying? Oh gosh, y'all, this house is chaos. The noise down. See, they can't handle it either if I'm up here for too long videoing. It just gets too loud. So what I think I was saying was, I would love to do more videos and have them coming out more regularly. But right now I need to focus and balance some things. So we're going to do 2 longer videos. That way I can get those coming out. I think this one will come out on Sundays, and then my other one, which we'll continue calling Save with Friends, will come out on Wednesdays. And I think that's where we're going to sit right now. I hope to get it back up to where I can come out more regularly with videos. But for right now, it is just what we're going to do. Trying to keep up with everything and still make all my commitments and, take care of things without letting this fall completely off is important to me. But I also need to make it as easy as possible on myself right now. Because I know what will happen. I will end up crashing and then fail at all of it. And that's not what we want. So, I have a tickle in my throat. I've been getting over allergies, and it's trying to make me want to cough every 30 seconds. 1, 2. All right, we're all the way around the board here. 6. I'm hoping we're going to complete some. We made it all the way to 5, and that's a 1. So that axolotl is going to move today. And 6 got what it was supposed to have. So that means axolotl is going to move to number 7 for next week. All right, little man. Okay. Loving this challenge, and we are doing this kind of hard and larger amounts, which is taking longer, but I'm loving that. We don't want to rush through it. Okay, so in category number 1, we have our set from Budgeting RT, and it looks like we still got a base to go. All right, so we've finished all our 50 cent. Oh, we have one more 50 cent one here, and we have a couple of 50 cent ones. Okay, let's just see what we got. There's a 50, there's a dollar, $1.75. So we can cross off one of these little guys. Actually, we can cross off 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 sandal here for $1.75. We are still working on that. So the way we've organized this is going to make it where we make a little bit more off these tinies. It's taking us a little longer. Category 2 only got 25 cents. What the heck? Oh no. Okay, so this one comes from weekly budgets, so we'll just be crossing off one little Pascal here this week. All right, weekly budgets until next week. Maybe you'll do better next week. All right, category 3 got $1.25. Ooh, Bullseye, right? That's his name. We're getting closer on this one. All right, so Bullseye is 50 cents. So we can do 1 and 2, and then we have 1.25 cent. So we can cross off this one up here. This is Dante, and this set comes from Pansy Budgets. So $1.25 got us pretty far there. Super cute. We only have these 3 cards left, so we're getting there. This one might be one of our next ones to finish. Exciting. All right, category 4. Goodness. All right, 50 cents a dollar. 50 cents, $2.50. Well, aren't you? All right, well, we needed it. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, this one comes from Ange Budget and Debt. First, we have a mermaid here for $1. We finished that card out. And then we have 50 cents here. Spaghetti from Lady and the Tramp. We'll do 2 of those. And then we have another 50 cents, so we'll do a third one there. So, and we are getting somewhere. We finished our dollars. We have a couple of 50 cents and then a 25 left. That one could get close, pretty close. It'd probably take us a couple of weeks. All right, category 5. 1, 2, goodness. 3, kind of something, and 75. All right, 375, not bad for category number 5. We'll see what we have left to do. It looks like we finished this one, and we've almost finished this one. No, we finished this one. Yes, we did. I just didn't know what it was. So I failed the crossword, but I put the dollars in. Okay, so we are just down to this one. $1 is 4 of these little pots. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh no, we only needed 1.25 cents. We would have been done with this one. Well, as long as it gets anything next week, we will probably finish this one out. And this one comes from Tor's Cash Corner. Super cute. All right. Okay, number 6 got $1.50. $2.50. Minus 50 makes $3.25 for 6. All right, $3.25. Oh, are we very close on this one? We have almost finished. This one comes from Toria's Budget. We still need, okay, let's, oh, I can't mess up the coloring here. All right, so my Evangeline is going to get 50 cents to finish that out. And these are all done. These are all done. Okay. All right. And then, oh goodness. All right. These are only 25 cents. So 1, 2, 3, 4 takes care of that dollar. 50 cents. And then another 50 cents. Y'all, you know what I'm thinking? First of all, we finished this one. Woohoo! We got one done from Toria's Budget, and we will set that aside here. We're going to grab the next set, and it looks like it comes from, A Court of Savings. Super duper cute. Bambi and Aristocats, right? All right, so we'll put that in for next week. Now, we have a choice. We can take these 3 and put them towards something else, like this one that only needed 25 cents. Doing it. All right, so Tor's. So we have Toria's Budget and Tor's Cash Corner completing, and now we need another one for this. Okay, this one comes from Angela Marie 888. Super duper cute. This one's going to be a little bit easier because we all have 25 cents and they're all Bambi. How cute are those? All right, so 5 is reloaded, 6 is reloaded, and we have 50 cents. I feel like we should put it into 6 though, since that is the one that it belongs to. We did borrow 25 cents. Let's see. I want to do the little birdies from Bambi. I don't know. I just want to. So we'll get to do one little bird for 50 cents, and that'll get us started on 6 for a quart of savings. Okay, category number 7 got 50 cents, $1. Let's see, what do we got going on in here? Oh, perfect. We just needed $1 for a carrot here. This one's going to take us a bit, but we are getting very close to finishing up the dollars. That's not the same color of green at all, but that's okay. All right, $1 going in. This one comes from What's Poppin' Sunshine. We have got a little ways to go on that one. And then this one is category 8. It's going to have $1.25. And ooh, y'all, so close. I'm gonna be mad that I didn't save that 50 cents. You know why? Because $1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 25. That 50 cents would have finished out this one. Darn it! See, don't make rash decisions. That's okay. We'll get it next time. This one comes from Divine Savings Co., and we are almost done. Next week, we're going to have some finish. Y'all, okay. So what happens next is we then do the math on how much these sets are worth. So we'll do Toria's budget here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yes, I'm going to use a calculator. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 2. 50 cents. 1, 2, 3. 50 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 25 cents. 1 and 2. All right. So, woohoo! That's a $21 challenge. And y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of the bank. And then I'm going to talk to you about what I'm going to do differently starting this month. I'm excited about it. All right. $21. Is that right? That just seems crazy to me that this would be $21 for these tinies. All right. I'm going to just count it just to be sure again, okay? I'll fast forward. Yep, $21. All right. So, $21. These are supposed to go towards debt, and they are going to go towards debt. Here's what I want to start doing. I don't know if y'all have seen these. I don't think it's going to work like in the way that I've seen on those other social media apps, but micropayments. I want to, I've been making monthly payments like normal to credit debt, but I want to start doing some micropayments. And to start doing that, meaning that I'm going to take smaller amounts and pay throughout the month so that it doesn't sit even for the month. I'm going to take this $21 right here, and I'm going to make a micro payment towards one of my debts today. Okay, so that is something we're going to start doing, and I will keep track of it and the difference that it makes. Okay, so $21 is going to a debt today. It's not so micro, honestly. I thought it might be. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 50. Yikes. How did we end up with that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 350. We'll just trust the process here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, plus 250. That's the process. Trust it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. Okay, so this set is worth 15, which is still a lot, but a little bit closer to what I was talking about with the micropayment. So we're going to take that 15 plus that 21 right there, and we're going to track it, but we're also going to make a micropayment today of 21 plus 15. That's $36. It's not micro. It's just not going to wait. So some of these might be smaller in the future, but I'm gonna go ahead and get them paid. So we're gonna see that. I'm gonna make a note over here so that when I go down to make my payment, I have a good track of what we did. Okay, so micro payments for what is the date? I have no idea. The 28th. So June 28th, it's going to have $21 and $15. Okay. All right. So that's set. We're going to pull that, and I'm actually going to paper clip it, but I'm going to not put it in little pink sink to save because it's going to get taken care of today. I'm kind of excited about this new take on it, y'all. I'm wondering how it'll work. What do you think? All right, so we're going to take that money today and make a payment, and I will do something, some kind of screenshot or something to show, so that in my next video I can show you during the budget with me what we took care of that week. All right. But I think that's it. That wraps us up. I'm sorry for the longer video. I'm hoping I can get faster as I get a little more used to this new series. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I know Monday is tomorrow, and Mondays can be rough, but I hope y'all have a great start to your week. I will see you again on Wednesday for the Save with Friends video. Again, if you wouldn't mind, give me a comment or like down below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We are really, really close to that 1,000 subscribers. Oh, y'all, don't forget, I also posted some freebies in the Ko-fi shop, so you can find that in my Ko-fi link, just because it's been a little bit and I wanted to send my friends something. So we've got some patriotic stuff, some reading stuff, some kitty cats, all kinds of fun random things that I made for you. Go grab that up in the Ko-fi shop. I hope y'all have a great week. I will catch you in the next one. Until then, y'all hang in there. Bye.